Alright, what's up everybody? Essentially, I just want to give a quick tutorial to the Weather Painters. I think they're really fun deck, really good archetype, and I just want to show off what they do essentially. So essentially, really quick, Weather Painters, they all have initial effects, yes, but they all gain effects from their continuous spell, trap card, uh, weather canvas cards. Think of the canvas cards as link monsters that have an arrow up, up left, and up right. Any painter in those like arrow pointing columns or whatever, they gain the effects of the canvases. So, main searcher, weather painter Snow. Summon her, you get to place any canvas from the deck to the field. Pretty good. 22 defense, so she's phenomenal. Weather painter Rain, she's weak, but when she's special summoned, you place a canvas from your hand. Cloud is pretty good. 1500 attack. If another weather card is sacked to the graveyard, you can bring back any weather canvases from the graveyard. Pretty good. Sun, he's good to beat with, and also when he is in the graveyard, you can sack one of your continuous spell trap cards, and then special summon him, and then you have to place a canvas from your hand. So it sucks, but it's pretty good to just bring him back, put more muscles on the board. Weather Painter Thunder, when he's on the field, he can replace any continuous spell trap to put a new canvas instead of it. Also, 1700, he's your main beat stick. Weather Painter Aurora, when she's the boss monster, 2200 attack, 2000 defense, level 6. When she's on the field, essentially no canvases can be destroyed. So if they try a lightning storm your back row and she's on the field, your canvases are safe. Canvases, Weather Painter Snow. This is your main searcher. Whatever painter is in the columns. Quick effects, by the way. All canvases are quick effects. You banish a monster, and then you can search for any weather card from your deck. And next standby phase, any weather painter that banishes themselves to use an effect, they come back next standby phase. So you don't have to worry about the banishing your monster. Weather Painter Rain, really situational, but really good, depending on the opponent's deck that they're playing. Banish your monster, and then just return any spell or trap card from your opponent's field to the hand. Pretty good. Weather Cloudy Canvas, banish your monster, target any monster on the field, and then have its attack, but it can attack directly. Weather Sunny Canvas, also very situational. Banish a monster, and then tribute another weather monster, and then you get to special summon another monster with a different name, a weather monster, from your hand or graveyard. So essentially, this one is pretty good for an OTK play because the rule is weather painter times 2 minus 1. That's how many times you can attack using Sunny Canvas. So if you have 3 weather painters, you have Thunder, you have Sun, you have Cloud, you attack with all 3 of them, bah, bah, bah. Quick effect, use Sunny, banish a monster, tribute another one, and then special summon a new one, which can still attack because it's quick effect. And then use Sunny again, banish a monster, tribute another, special summon a new one, boom, attack another time. So you can essentially OTK sometimes. Pretty good. Weather Thundery Canvas, this is your main sort of removal. Essentially, during the damage step, if your monster attacks or is attacked, banish your monster and then return their card back to the hand or extra deck or whatever. Weather Aurora Canvas, pretty good. When exactly one card is added to the player's hand, you get to banish that card, and then obviously they have to draw, which it kind of sucks. But if you're gonna banish the card that they're being added, that's pretty good because obviously whatever card is being added, they specifically search for it. They want it. It's integral to their play. So if you're gonna banish what's integral to their play, that's easy game right there. Finally, the Weather Rainbow Canvas. If they have a monster, and also you too, you get to banish your monster and special summon a new monster. So it can save you sometimes. Good. Oh, and then finally, the Weather Painter Rainbow boss monster, Link monster. You rarely summon her, but if you do summon her, she's basically an Appaloosa because she has multiple Omni negates depending on how many Weather Painters are under the arrows that she points. Uh, when a card is activated, you banish whatever monster that she's pointing to in order to negate the effect. Also, she also has like a little caveat effect where when the opponent tries to special summon a monster and she's on the field, she she sends herself to the graveyard to negate that summon. Kind of sucks because obviously you can't just bring her back normally unless you use like Sunny Canvas or Monster Reborn or something. But you know, it's still a good effect to have. Combo cards that you kind of need, I would say. One, Hecatrice, because discard it out of Valhalla. Valhalla, continue a spell, which can be sacked by Thunder, but special summon any fairy. All your weather painters are fairies. Packet swap, let's say they have a really good link monster. Give them your monster, and then just trade, and then they give you their link monster. Pretty good. Dimensional Fissure, any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead, which is great because you do not give a fuck about the graveyard at all. You're constantly banishing your monster, so you don't care. They care because they're discarding, they're tributing, sending all those monsters. So this fucks with them, not you. Pot of Extravagance, or you can use Pot of Desires, I believe. You do not touch your extra deck other than your Link monster, but you rarely summon the Link monster anyways. So the pots are essentially just free cards. Um, Torrential Tribute, when a monster is summoned, destroy monsters on the field. Your monsters are constantly being special summoned every standby phase. So when one is summoned, boom, Torrential Tribute, sack all the monsters your opponent has. And then quick effect, you use like any of the canvases to rebanish your monster in order to save itself from the Torrential. And then it's pretty good. And then summon back the rest of their monsters. Witch Strike, if an opponent negates the summon of a monster or activation of a card. Destroy all cards your opponent controls and in their hand. Pretty good, situational. But your monsters are constantly triggering their effects in order to bring themselves back. So if they try to negate any of that, they just Witch Strike and you just completely dick on them. Stupid funny. And then finally, Dogmatic of Punishment. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Send one monster with an attack equal or higher from your extra deck to the graveyard. Again, you don't care about your extra deck, so just fill it up with really high attack monsters, and then get rid of any monster that can be targeted. Uh, not finally. I'm sorry. Trap Eater. Let's say they have Imperial Order or some bullshit, some unnecessary continuous trap card. You can special summon this monster by destroying their trap essentially. Pretty good. Kaijus in this deck are unlimited because obviously kaiju whatever monster is giving you trouble, and then combo with Thundery Cavus, attack into the kaiju, and then the kaiju comes back to your hand, so you could always use it again. So it's just really funny. Soul Release, always good because they are constantly sending cards to the graveyard, so just banish those cards and then they can use them. Dark Designator, really good to combo with Aurora Canvas, and you play it after you know what deck they're playing, because essentially you declare a monster card, and if the card is in their deck, you get to add it to their hand. So let's say if you know they're playing Edelich, just use Dark Designator, make them get a Edelich from their hand to their deck, and then Aurora Canvas, banish it, and if they have another Edelich in the graveyard, soul release it. So you constantly you mainly combo this with Aurora, so you could banish whatever big monster they need, which is integral to their play, and usually they scoop. Like if you banish enough of their big monsters or cards that they need, they scoop. And I think that's pretty much it for the weather painted cards essentially. I think again, I think they're really fun, and I hope you guys, learn a bit about them. I'm about to show you some gameplay using them, and yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy them. Okay, so first match is gonna be against Dragon Mates. Dragon Mates are pretty fun. Essentially, they summon a monster, they get to send another card to the graveyard. That graveyard monster is essentially, or card is essentially gonna be brought back, and then bring back a bigger monster. So I have a really good hand because I have snow I have snow canvas and my weather painter, which is good because they're both my searchers. Activate weather snow, put down a painter. I use this ability to place down a canvas. They impermit, but it does not matter because I'm gonna banish myself using the snow canvas, so it's no longer in the field, and I still get both effects off. So their counter was essentially useless. Put it on Dimension Fisher because I know that they send dragons to the graveyard, so this is really gonna like fuck with their play. When their painter comes back, standby phase, defense mode 22 because they can't really attack. Unfortunately, they kaiju it, which is probably one of the only ways you could really get rid of a weather painter if they don't have a canvas. Is just kaiju it. But it's all good though. Because I have another one in hand because I searched for it. I'm gonna put Parlor Dragon main, send their fusion card, and they're gonna go into, I believe, Shield. Right? They have to go to Shield because that's like their. Yeah. Okay, so they can summon Dragon Maid Shield, but their other cards are in the banished zone because of Dimension Fissure. Now, because I know she has an Omni negate, I'm gonna try to bait her real quick by making her waste it. Hopefully she does. Ooh, Lair of Darkness, and I don't know why she fucking negated it. She should have waited to see what else I'm playing, because I'm obviously not playing Lair of Darkness cards. I mean, I do run like virus cards sometimes, but not right here. So I get to use my cards, Thunder Canvas, attack into it, return it back to the extra deck, and I put Aurora because I know they're gonna be searching for cards, so I'm just gonna be banishing whatever they have. Bring back my Painter. They're going to Link Summon. Ah, okay, Phoenix. So they're gonna try to sack my Dimensional Fissure. Yep. Because all their monsters are getting sent to the banish, removed from play. So I put down a Rainbow. I searched for a Rainbow so I could switch monsters. Bring back my Painter. I'm gonna summon a Thunder. Put down a Rainbow. Attack and return it. Boom, 1700. And now they have nothing in their hand, so I'm gonna banish whatever the fuck they're gonna draw simply for the lulz. Activate Rainbow just in case. What was in their hand? Ah, another Dragon Maid. And they scoop. Yeah, because dude, all their shit just getting banished, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. Okay, so next battle is gonna be against Dark Magician player. I have a good hand because I have Hecatrice to pull a Valhalla. I have Valhalla so I can special summon. And I have my Thunder, which I could be able to sack a Valhalla for another canvas. So activate Valhalla, special summon Thunder. Thunder uses effect to get rid of Valhalla to get a Snow. I still have my normal summon. Place down a new card. Put Necro Valley just in case they have any graveyard shenanigans. Lightning Storm, they're going to destroy all my spells and traps, but before they do, I'm going to use the Snows effect to banish them to get a search off and to save my monsters just in case they have, Raigeki as well or some bullshit to get rid of my monsters. Oh, by the way, you guys are going to see that I have like differentiating cards from my initial deck profile. It's because I'm constantly testing out, seeing what cards work and stuff. I was trying to test like a Lair Darkness Virus Weather Painter card because I wanted to see if Lair Darkness works with Sunny Canvas, but it doesn't. Sunny Canvas is only specifically for Weather Painter monsters. They're gonna use Eternal Soul. So Eternal Soul is funny because I specifically searched for Rain because I know they're playing Dark Magician. So I know that if Eternal Soul gets removed from the field, all their Dark Magician monsters are gonna be destroyed. So I'm gonna be playing that. Also, I was running Necro Valley because Necro Valley surprisingly works really well as well with this archetype because, like, again, you don't touch your graveyard ever, hardly, unless your cards get sent to the graveyard. But Necro Valley fucks with them. So your Dimensional Fissure banishes whatever monster gets sent to the graveyard, and whatever card that they can bring back from the graveyard, Necro Valley is just gonna cancel it. So it works pretty well. I might like actually main it in my deck. I summon Aurora. Aurora's gonna protect my back row because I know they have quick effect cards that when a Dark Magician on the field, and then they could destroy spells and traps. So I'm not gonna hit them with Aurora. He's gonna try to attack into my thing. I'm gonna use Rainbow Canvas to switch out a monster, and I use Rain to put back one of their spells. So I can put back a new Thunder, but this time in attack mode, so he can't attack me. That set card is obviously Eternal Soul, so during their end phase, I'm just gonna return it to the hand because, yeah, what the fuck? Why am I gonna let their Eternal Soul be on the field? My turn. I got another Necro Valley essentially. My monsters come back. Essentially, I'm gonna put down Valhalla so I could replace it with Thunder Painter. So I could put down a Thunder Canvas. A canvas, and then I'm gonna attack to bring back their card to their hand and just swing for game. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so next match is gonna be against a I guess trap heavy deck using Paleozoics and artifacts. Uh, Pretty good hand so far. I have a Hecatrice, so I could call a Valhalla to special summon. Phase one, Hecatrice, bait out an Ash, but they don't. I have a Valhalla, which is a free special summon. Unfortunately, they get rid of it with Paleozoic. Dinomischus, which sucks. But I have another Cloud. And of course, they have their annoying cards. Get rid of it. It's all good because I still have another one. Get rid of their monster. During their turn, I'm going to activate Rainbow Canvas, which is going to let me switch out my monster. So activate it, and if they don't get rid of it, I'm going to be able to replace it for another canvas that I want. So they're going to bring back their trap. They're going to X-use Shogun, number 28, Titanic Moth. And summon Battle Swap. They're gonna attack my monster. I'm gonna replace it with a Sun because Sun specifically, he can always res himself back from the graveyard, so it's better to get him destroyed and put him into the graveyard. And I save my Thunder, which replaces my canvas. Ooh. Notice I'm at 400. They're at 8k still. They have a full board of monsters to attack with. Doesn't matter. Weather Painters are all about that comeback. So I'm gonna bring back my Sun. Put down a Thunder Canvas. Cloud. Put that back to the deck. Put that back to their hand. Pass. I'm gonna bring back my monsters in attack mode because I know that they're not gonna be able to. First of all, they can't XD summon, and I have higher attack, so they're not gonna be able to attack. And if they do attack, like the weaker Sun, they're gonna get returned, and they know it, so they scoop because they suck and they got Dookie on. But yeah, that's Weather Painters. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, yeah, if you guys are Weather Painter players, by the way, if you guys have any other cards to try to make my deck better, please suggest me some better text or whatever, so I could get better as well. If you guys want to duel, I'm down. I just play for fun and stuff. Also, uh, I do art, so I mean, I'm not the greatest artist. I'm not Picasso, but I do doodle here and there. So if you do want to support the dream, you could go to the link in the description. It's www.royalbonesinc.com, Inc, INC. And yeah, if you want to support me that way, obviously you could just buy some art. I really appreciate it. If not, it would mean a lot to me if you guys just check it out. But yeah, that was Weather Painters. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a damn good day. Yeah, just duel on.